things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the North Duluth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Right down the middle. On target to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the defense, got him at the 27. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 11th play in this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Eleventh play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Ross. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Stone. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drop.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for the defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's in open space downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another.
Football games, being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy too is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Stone. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to pass, it's Aller. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out.
And they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like him running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Stone. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that's going to tie it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And boy, is he close to that first. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. It's a draw. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Allard. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here on the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They go to the ground, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Stone. They're working that left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them.
Credit too, because they knew that physically they were going to try. Challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David.